Oh, that's weird. That's really weird. Actually, I've never used these, but I assume you just do that. Yeah! Wasn't that neat? Click and drag these things. I've never had to use these, really. I always make my own sounds or use a different synth. But, hey, if you want, like, these, you know, if you want 3SOSC presets, which means, like, sounds that are already made in advance to sound like certain things, just over in this browser here, just click channel presets. Boop. Here, and then click and drag over, and you have... Oh, that hurts. Again, I want to turn this down because, yeah, the plugins are always so loud. But anyway, you can have bassline. Isn't that interesting? Even as it's playing. See, it sounds like brass and stuff. Like it sounds kind of like an 80s brass synth, right? You can play a jumper on that or something. That's neat. See, all these are neat presets you can just kind of drop in. I like this chord here. I'm actually going to go into the piano roll to show you that. So, what I'm playing is this. You see? Start here, this chord, and then you just move your two fingers up to F and A. No. I'm just messing around. But basically, have that sort of pattern, you know, 1, 2. So there's certain patterns that you can make that everywhere you put your fingers on the white keys, it will sound nice. So one pattern is, oh, it's down here. So if you have a, you know, one note in the middle, so let's say two notes down, right? And then you do one that is 1, 2, 3 notes down, right? That finger pattern played anywhere will always be a solid note. Same goes for this. Let's say C. So if you do like 1, 2, 3 down for your pinky and middle finger if you're playing with your left hand, and then 1, 2 down. Yeah, so you can just play anything anywhere, and same goes for 2 up and then 2 up here. So there's some basics of piano, taught the Evan way, where I'm just making it as easy as possible for you. So that's how you just kind of make major or even minor chords, and you can go to the black keys here. If you drop the middle one down 1, there's a minor. But there's something else you can do. You can go into settings. Stamp. Underneath stamp, you can just pick any sort of chord you want. Anything. So let's say minor 7th. We don't want a minor 7th, right? Now if you just click anywhere, you get a minor 7th. Want to hear what this sounds like? That sounds a bit weird because it's being detuned. So let's go over here. You can actually switch this again, and you can click this to disable the channel, and then when you play, you have that. So let's make something. This sounds nice, right? So we want something like do as the next one. So what we want to do, take the slice tool, make sure we're in, let's go to step. I don't want to go to 1/4 step. You want it to be as, you know, not easy to make mistakes. See, if I was in 1/4 step, that means I could cut it kind of diagonally, but I want to cut it straight. So what we want to do is do that chord, move it up, see if it's fine as a moved up chord, or maybe even do another chord, but we want just kind of like a nice sort of jazzy progression here. So anyway, as you can see, we got this note. So we got some nice jazzy chords right there, right? So let's turn it down a bit because 3S OSC is always really, really loud. So what we're gonna do is make like some sort of neat bass pattern. So we want to go to all. Whenever it gets stuck somewhere and you have no idea what to do, just click up here and click all. It'll go back. So next we want some sort of bass sound, right? It's noisy bass like. That's not good. Fat bass. Nope. Porta bass. There we go. So again, just trial and error. You keep moving whatever looks like it might be good. Let's super bass, right? I actually like that. We're gonna use that. So we got super bass here. You know, you just click drag until something sounds good, and if you put it in, it sounds bad, then just do it again, right? So we're gonna go into super bass. So listen to these chords again. See what that sounds like. Again, trial and error. Will this sound good? I don't know. Maybe it sounds good, maybe not. Let's see. My mouse got stuck. Alright. It's down there. So this pattern kind of works with it, yeah. But what we can do is select it all and move it up and see if it sounds better in another octave. I always do that with bass before changing the sound if I'm not happy with it. So let's see. Ooh, it sounds like really detuned when it goes up. Alright, let's just put it back down and switch to that other preset I found. That seemed to work quite well. Oop, wait a minute. Let's open up 3S OSC first. Porta bass, let's see. Oh, that's yeah, see, I hit the wrong note because the other bass was so, like, it had so many notes playing at the same time. If you hit, like, the wrong note, it still sounds right? This is a much cleaner sort of signal. Yeah. There, should be G. It sounds better if we do that. I think it's really important for you to kind of see the process of a musician kind of figuring something out, right? I really want you to know my process. That's what this whole thing's about, right? So what I'm doing is putting notes. You can tell if a note, like if you're up properly in the scale, is if it sounds bad or not, right? So if I want to go, so we could go to D, you know, it sounds like it's minor. Do. Yeah, once you have 3 notes though, it's not this. So doesn't sound right at all, right? So then you try this. Sounds okay, but it's not what you're after, right? Put it down. Not right. Put it down, right? There. Minor. Musician, like one of the biggest misconceptions you can have is that musicians instantly know where to put everything. Maybe some really strongly trained classical musician that's been learning it for 20 years, maybe they'll know exactly where to put everything, right? Producers don't. Doesn't matter, just kind of figure it out. It's quick, it's fun. Let's crank up the tempo to 174 and see what it sounds like, just cause. I don't know why this is kind of distorting. I guess because I should be lowering it to A4 and not just... Okay, let's see this. So let's add some drums now. It's a bit of swing. So we're going to fill each 2 steps, and we're actually going to select this, and I'm pretty sure this is where... No, alright. We're going to do piano roll in the hats here, because I want to do velocity. It's a good time to mention velocity. This is velocity. It is how hard the notes are hit. So if you're doing this, the hi-hat's going to go, you know. So louder, quieter, louder, quieter, louder, quieter, right? And that's good for just kind of a jazzy beat, I think. I have to do it through the entire thing, though. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can, like, control-click to select a bunch of different things and then move them all in unison. But I don't know. I guess I don't have that much against just doing it this way. Alright, so let's see what it sounds like. I'm gonna have to extend this a little bit. So, like this. Here. Oh, I gotta extend it even further. Alright. So usually you do all of this in different patterns, right? But I'm just putting it all in one, just this as my example, right? So this is quite a few bars. It's 32, wasn't it? So we're just gonna do the same pattern again, right? So it'll be 2 down from that. Ooh, is that closer? It's sometimes confusing to like put your patterns in another box for some reason. Yeah, it should be down here. Like when it's longer like this, you don't you no longer have a lot of reference for how far things are apart. So. Even more? Alright. Yeah, I'm not used to doing it this way. It appears that I can't extend it any further. What I can do is go into here delete all of this, yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's just kind of like jazzy. It sounds like this can be in the background of some sort of video, you know? Like, I made all the background music for my videos, like the one that you hear in the beginning and end. I threw that together, right? But this can also be kind of like a video, like especially if you turn down the volume. Hey guys, how are you doing? We're in a new video today, blah 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 blah. Right? Then they're gonna throw in like some sort of weird sound effect usually with this type of music. I'd love to separate these all into different patterns, right? But screw it, let's do it. I'm gonna go to piano roll, Control A, Control C, which is, copies it, and we're actually gonna go here, new pattern, called brass. Go into here, piano roll, we're already in there. Control V, we got it. Then we're gonna go back to the other pattern, right? And we're gonna go here. We're gonna go into bass, Control A, Control copy. Create a new pattern, call it bass, right? And Control V. So we got bass in another one now, right? See how I'm doing it? Go back to pattern 1, and we're gonna go piano roll, Control A, and then delete. Go back here, piano roll, Control A, and then delete. There! So now we got everything separated, and we can go to patterns and rename this to drums, this time with the capital, using both hands. Doesn't really matter though. Drussums! It will remain as drussums, because that sounds pretty cool actually. In fact, I heard a name the other day, Mamie. For some reason, I think that's a pretty interesting name. That's totally off topic. But anyway, we're gonna get rid of this because it's weird. Actually, you know what? I wonder what the whole thing would sound like with this. Are you curious? I sure am. Again, you can click this to select which one you want to put down. So you put down the brass that way. Oh, I didn't notice we were moved up. All right. Put it down that way, and then select here, bass, paint it, put it down. Let's see what it sounds like. Awful! Delete that. Yeah, pretty funky, eh? I like it. But now let's do some other funky things.